Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear competent literature lovers. Welcome to English Academy UGP. In my today's lecture, I'll throw light over the era of the Renaissance, that is also called the Tudor period or the 16th century, and the Puritan age, that is also called the Stuart period or the 17th century. Before proceeding that lecture, don't forget to like and share that video with your friends. We will start from the Renaissance period. The Renaissance period is also called the Tudor period or the 16th century. It started from approximately 1500 AD and ended at 1603. By having a glance of the title of that period, the first question that arises in our mind is that what's the meaning of Renaissance? So answer is here. Renaissance is a French word meaning rebirth, revival. It is generally believed that Renaissance started in Italy during the 14th century after the end of the Middle Ages and reached its height in 15th century. But it spreads to the rest of Europe in the 16th and the 17th century. It refers to a period in European civilization that was marked by a revival of classical learning and wisdom. It saw many contributions to different fields, including new scientific laws, new forms of art and architecture, and new religious and political ideas. The Renaissance era started with the reign of Henry VII, who reigned from 1485 till 1509. He was the first Tudor king with strong government. His era was an era of Renaissance. The European sailors discovered new lands, as Columbus discovered the West Indies in 1492 and American mainland in 1498. Cabot discovered Newfoundland, and Vasco da Gama rounded Cape of Good Hope and discovered sea route to India. In 1500, Brazil was discovered. Then there came the reign of Henry VIII, who reigned from 1509 till 1547. He was a very powerful king. His reign has steady increase in national power at home and abroad also. In 1517, Luther, a German priest, started his campaign to reform church, where clergymen were living luxurious and irreligious lives. But Luther was excommunicated by the Pope. But his movement called Protestantism or Reformation. The old type of Christianity was called Catholicism. The supporters of Catholicism were called Catholics, while the supporters of Protestantism were called Protestants or the Puritans. So Reformation was introduced in the era of Henry VIII in England. King came in conflict of the Pope, who refused to sanction his divorce of his first wife, who was the sister of the Spanish king and was a staunch Catholic. He broke with the Pope completely. He abolished the power of the Pope in England by the Act of Supremacy that was passed in 1534. He himself became the head of the English Church. He also dissolved the monasteries in England and confiscated the property of clergymen who had still adherence with the Pope. In this way, England became a Protestant country, and Bible was first translated in English in 1573. Then the era of Edward VI started, who reigned from 1547 till 1553. And he continued the reform in the church. In 1549, the Act of Uniformity was passed to make the nation to conform to the religious changes introduced by Henry III. Then the era of Mary started, who reigned from 1553 till 1558. She succeeded her brother Edward VI. She was a staunch Catholic, contrary to his brother Edward VI, who was a Protestant. She married Philip of Spain, who was also a Catholic prince. She tried her utmost efforts to re-establish Catholicism in England. In 1955, Nicholas Ridley and Hugh Latimer were burnt at stake for refusing to conform to the Church of Rome. Due to her religious persecution, Mary was called Bloody Mary. After the reign of the Bloody Mary, the reign of Elizabeth I started. She reigned from 1558 till 1603. She proved the greatest ruler of the Tudor dynasty and even in the history of England after the death of her sister Bloody Mary. Being the great ruler, she was called Elizabeth the Great. According to Milton, in Elizabeth's reign, England suddenly became a noble and puissant nation, rousing himself like a strong man after a sleep and shaking her invincible locks. Elizabeth favored both Protestants and Catholics, acted together as her trusted counselors. The era of Elizabeth I got more importance due to the defeat of Spanish Armada in 1588. But England became more powerful after the defeat of Spanish Armada. Mind of the people free from religious fear and persecution, so the unity of Englishmen came into being. As people got relaxed mentally after removal of religious fanaticism, so their mind turned towards great creative activities. In 1580, Drake completed his first voyage round the world. Poetry, drama, and music flourished in that age. Major literary figures like University wits, Shakespeare, Spenser, Sidney, and Lilly produced their great literary works. University wits includes Christopher Marlowe, Robert Greene, Thomas Nash, Thomas Lodge, George Peele, and Thomas Kidd. Then the Puritan Age got started, that is also called the Stuart Age or the 17th century, which started from 1603 and lasted till 1660. The Puritan Age or the Stuart Age started with the reign of James I, who reigned from 1603 till 1625. He was the King of Scotland. He belonged to Stuart dynasty. He succeeded to the throne of England after the death of Elizabeth I, as she did not marry and left no Tudor heir. Under James I, England and Scotland got united. James I was Catholic, while the majority of Englishmen were Protestants, so there was a constant conflict between the king and the parliament. In 1611, the authorized version of Bible was produced, while in 1620, a number of Puritans who were against the reign of James I left England and landed in America and were called the Pilgrim Fathers. Literary activity of Elizabethan period continued in James I age too, but its tempo became slow. Shakespeare wrote his later plays in that age. Other dramatists of that age were Ben Jonson, Beaumont, and Fletcher. Bacon's essays, Barton's Anatomy of Melancholy were also produced in that age. Then the age of Charles I started, that is also called the Caroline period, which started from 1625 and ended at 1649. Charles I was a staunch Catholic. He believed in the divine right of kings. He ignored the parliament totally. So there was a long conflict between the king, who was Catholic, and the parliament, who were Puritans. So that conflict resulted in civil war, which started in 1642 and ended at 1649. The leader of Roundheads was Cromwell. In 1647, Charles I surrendered to the Parliament. In 1649, Charles I was beheaded. So, England was declared the Commonwealth. Chief literary figure of that era was John Milton, who was a staunch Puritan and he supported the Parliament. Then the era of Cromwell started, who reigned from 1653 till 1658. After execution of Charles I, there were serious differences among the members of the Parliament. In 1653, Cromwell dismissed the Parliament and became the Lord Protector of England. Under Cromwell, the Puritans imposed their strict rules. In 1657, he declined the English crown. After his death, his son, Richard, was named protector, but he resigned after a few months. The Parliament called back the son of Charles, who was in exile in France. He ascended throne as Charles II. So this was the end of the Reformation or the Puritan age. Hopefully you have got the history of the Renaissance age and the Puritan age. Don't forget to leave your precious remarks in comment box. Stay connected, stay updated and stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.